भागीरथी Krishna शं नो भुवत्वज्ञमा शं न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शं नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु मामवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ यश्चन्द्रसो वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोऽव्यावृता सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया शृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासम् शरीरं मे विषष्टनं जिह्वा मे मदमत्तमाम् करुणाभ्यां भूरिविश्रवम् ब्रह्मणकोशोऽसि मे दया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ अहं वृक्षस्य देवा कीर्तिं प्रस्तौति देवा
शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते सृष्टिस्थितिविनाशास्तुते शरणागतदीनाथ परित्राणपरायणे सर्वस्यार्थे देवी नारायणी नारायणी नमोस्तुते जय नारायणी नमोस्तुते जय नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते जगद्धात्री राजेश्वरी भवदारिणी जगदम्ब 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 जय blessed immortal Atman, radiant divinities in the form of all of you beloved sadhaks, gather together here at this moment for the second day of our sadhana weekend, second day of our spiritual retreat, commencing with last night's get together here. We have moved into the second day with the same gratefulness filling our heart and the same offering of thanks to the blessed and the adorable divine presence that pervades all existence. That is one great reality, eternal and infinite, unchanging and ever reliable, ever at hand. Offering our thanks for this gift of spiritual fellowship, we enter into this second day, accepting this golden treasure of one day from dawn till dusk, which we may make into a birthday, a day of being born into a new consciousness and a new birth in the spirit, a spiritual new birth. For yesterday we have been initiated into a new consciousness. We were initiated in the consciousness of our truth, of our reality. The only consciousness that is, in fact, we are initiated into that consciousness wherein lies your eternal, unchanging identity. A glorious, most beautiful spiritual identity. And being initiated, you are asked not to let go of it and make this period a period of total immersion into this new consciousness, to abide in, to hold on to, so that through this total immersion, it gets firmly implanted in the very innermost center of your being, which is the kingdom of God, which is the kingdom of heaven, which is the realm of the eternal within the non-eternal, the imperishable within the perishable, the innermost spiritual center. The heart to which Raman Maharishi referred, the heart, the center, which is hinted at in the Mandukya Upanishad, and to which Lord Krishna refers, Ishvaras sarvabhutanam hirdeshe Arjuna tishtati. O Arjuna, the great divine spirit dwells in the heart region of all beings, sarvabhutana, of all beings, meaning thereby the subtle, mysterious, inner, spiritual center not this physical heart, a subtle, invisible, mysterious, spiritual center wherein abides eternally one with the Supreme, wherein abides your own reality, which is your secret place of the Most High, in which you are expected to dwell. And to make this new awareness radiantly manifest in that center and to abide in that center by saturating yourself with this spiritual affirmation, with this spiritual assertion, with this spiritual awareness, unbroken, continuous current of awareness. And they will also admonish not to let go of it. Once these wonderful 4 golden days conclude, then it will be yours forever. Seek determinedly to abide in that reality that you are. And I said that mind helps us to remember, and mind also puts us away into forgetfulness. Therefore, the Upanishads called upon us ever be recollecting, ever be remembering, ever be aware, and to maintain that awareness in an alert and vital manner, and never to allow it to lessen, never to allow it to fade away, never to allow it to be dimmed. Uttishtata, jagrata, prapya varanyamodata. Come, arise. Arise is the call no longer to be in a spiritually horizontal sleeping state. The human status is the only status which is endowed with a direct spinal column, not going parallel to the earth, not going same level, like all the bovine beasts, parallel to the earth, but reaching from earth to heaven, reaching from earth to heaven. The erect spinal column indicating an upward evolutionary process, ascending process of the spirit from the finite to the infinite, from the individual to the universal, indicating this, the human species was endowed by this erect vertical spinal column. And a sleeping posture of even this vertical human being, it goes back to the animal level. When we sleep, we go back parallel to the earth, down to that level, and because then the awareness of the spiritual dimension is suspended. There is non-awareness in sleep. And therefore it is a state of suspension, holding in the base of the awakened spiritual consciousness. Therefore the Upanishads say, first, rise, come out of this slumber. Interestingly enough, in some of the European languages, the word for waking up in the morning, uppstånding, it says standing up. That's what it is. You wake up and then continue to be in the same state and go inside your blanket. Then you continue to remain sleeping. Wakefulness becomes of no use, no avail. So, 4 a.m., bell for waking up, bell for uppstanding. You must show that you are far high and above, below all the rest of subhuman species. You are a person with a vertical spinal column indicating the scope and ability of the human consciousness to rise up and keep on rising up until it attains transcendence. And then comes Jagrata. Having woken up, if you do not make efforts, put off forgetfulness. You may wake up into a wrong state of consciousness. Once again forgetting your essential spiritual awareness of being, and timeless being, endless being, infinite, eternal, beyond name and form, beyond birth and death, beyond any limitation. So you have to be aware. That's what the Upanishad said. Arise, awake, and attain illumination. Until that, do not stop. Keep on. Approach the ones who are living and attain illumination. So, when we woke up this morning, into what consciousness did we wake up? Into a forgetful consciousness or an aware, remembering consciousness? Yes, before I went to bed, I was told that I was unborn, eternal, permanent, timeless. I was Atman, imperishable Atman, without birth and death. I was told that. That is what I am. From sleep, I wake up into this awareness of my essential divine nature. Chidananda consciousness. Was that the consciousness you woke up into? Or was it your old problem consciousness? Now it is for you to answer the question frankly. We got the awakening during the orientation. We were told this entire period was meant to be a total immersion in that awareness, so that the awareness saturates, goes and infills us, so that it never afterwards leaves us. Ever afterwards we are going to be different beings, live in a different state of consciousness, and our whole life is going to be colored by that state of consciousness. That was what was given to us before we retired to sleep, and therefore that is the consciousness in which I am going to be the whole of today. Was that the waking this morning, or was it what they call back to square one waking? Now you see, you don't have to answer Swami this question. It's infinitely more important that you answer this question to yourself. You answer this question to yourself. To draw your attention to the fact that you should ask this question to yourself. Is the whole meaning of this spiritual weekend, which will be the beginning. Week may end, but for you, it is the beginning of plane of acting, new plane of action also. You should not only be now emerging into a new plane of awareness. Your life must be all a purposeful movement, a purposeful movement in that plane henceforward, not reverting to any other plane. And if at all any change, one step higher, one step higher. The ascending process should never end. The ascending process should never be reversed. That is the reality. And the infinite, immeasurable love of the Divine Being is Mother. The Divine Being is a great Mother, as a cosmic Mother, Mother of infinite millions of universes that come into being in her vastness, exist and subside and disappear once again into her vastness, into her infinity. She is the great cosmic heart of love, and she is the immeasurable and infinite love of the Supreme Divine Reality. Mother is love and grace manifest. Mother is love and benedictions manifest. May Mother's loving benedictions unfold. And everything that we see in this world around us that cares for us, that protects us, that nourishes us, that sustains us, that supports us, that comforts us, all manifestation of love. All nature, everything that grows, providing us food, the 4 seasons, everything else that is necessary to keep our life comfort going. All the variegated manifestations of the Divine Mother Heart. May her loving grace enfold you. And even as she has manifested herself as love, as caring, as supporting, as sustaining, as consoling, as strengthening, as doing all that is necessary to make us happy, comforted. Let everything that she has given you in the form of body, strength, mind, heart, intellect, power of thinking, power of feeling, and the other outward endowments with which she has enriched your life. Likewise, may they all be utilized in your life to bring to everyone of her creatures by giving and doing to everyone of her creatures as she has brought herself to you in your life, as she has given herself to you in your life. You have received love, give love. You have received comfort, give comfort. You have received help, give help. You have received solace, give solace. You have received nourishment, give nourishment. You have received support, support others in every way. Like what has been received as a great heart of the universal cosmic mother, let that be shared lavishly, because her supply is plain. She will not be neglected. If you give, you will not be deprived. On the contrary, everything will be multiplied tenfold to you. That is the life of abundant dignity that we must practice. For Mother has filled you with abundant divine love, abundant divine life. And most of all, she has given to you yesterday the impulse of a new birth by initiating you into your reality awareness, making you conscious that you are not human, that you are not earthly, that you are not a temporary being, that you are heirs to the infinite blessedness of God. You are divine. You are shining centers of spiritual consciousness and awareness, which is existence absolute and consciousness absolute and bliss absolute. Peace, belonging Buddha. This is Satchitananda consciousness. Hold on to it and abide in this and keep on this awareness. Then it will be the means of giving back the love that you have received from Divine Love. When she sees that what she has been given is being enhanced, it is being appreciated, its value is being known, greatly will she rejoice again and again. You, her child, yes. This is the little sharing for the early morning hour. And with this we move on into Hatha Yoga class with a little interim gesture which Divine Mother wanted to make. And I have to ask the indulgence of the Hatha Yoga teacher to lend me a little bit of his or her time, or their time. So I, with due apologies to Shakespeare, who said, neither a borrower nor a lender be. And so, the Hatha Yoga teacher will be on equal rights to refuse. No, I cannot lend you. So, with apologies, I borrow a little time. And there is a time that no one will grudge about it, only expressing a little of the Divine Mother. Om